Hello there, Leo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for November 1st through 15th. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have been doing great. It is a beautiful but very, very rainy day here today. So let's bring a little bit of sunshine in with my Leos. First, a few couple notes before we get started. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Leo out there, so if these messages do resonate for you, they're meant for you. If they do not, kick them on out to another Leo and just take what makes sense to you. This will correspond with Leo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Leo cross watchers are welcome to join as well. If you have not yet done so, and if it's your first time here, please do reach out, click that subscribe button, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So let's go ahead and dig right in, Leo, with your astrology information for this November 1st through 15th. So as you know, we are in the time of the sun moving through Scorpio. Scorpio is definitely one of your more challenging signs in the zodiac. The other one would be Taurus. Those are your two main squares. And so when we're in the time of Scorpio, Leo, you may definitely feel more pressure, more challenge, a little bit more friction in your everyday life. This does aspect the fourth house of your universal chart, so this could require adjustments around the home, adjustments with family, having to do a little bit more emotional footwork when it comes to relationships with home and family and things going on in that domestic environment. So that's definitely coming up for you. Mercury, of course, is in retrograde, so absolutely remember to double check all your work. Check things second time, third time. Miscommunications can happen. Just be aware of that. If you want more advice on that Mercury retrograde, go check out my little Mercury retrograde survival video that I made that tells all about how to handle the retrograde energy. The other thing that's actually very positive for you right now, Leo, and will actually help alleviate some of that heavier Scorpio energy is the planet Venus is going into a fellow fire sign for you. That'll be Sagittarius on November 2nd. So we start the month out with a nice burst of happier, more positive social energy coming from Venus moving in Sagittarius, and that will be a very nice placement for you where you just kind of feel like, yeah, I can relax, I can go out. Maybe if things are heavy at the house or they're kind of difficult, it's like, let me just go out, hang out with my friends, or go to something that helps expand your mind, because that Sagittarian energy for you, Leo, it helps you to really broaden your horizons, maybe even join a study group or something like that where you get to study something that you really enjoy, or maybe that you haven't gotten to do for quite a while. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. I'm going to pull a few majors. I'm going to start with a major arcana, a druid spirit animal card, and a magical affirmation for you before we dig into your tarot. So, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Leo as we do the reading for November 1st through 15th for 2019. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Okay, Leo, so brings up the moon. This is Pisces energy, so you may have some Pisces people around you. If you have Pisces in your personal birth chart, you may really be feeling this, but this can be a little bit of emotional confusion, things feeling sometimes a little deceptive or not completely upfront. So just be aware of that. That's part of the challenge, I think, of the Scorpio energy coming through for you. It also makes you extra perceptive and psychic. So if you have, strong intuitions about something, definitely listen to yourself on that, Leo. So let's pull into a spirit animal from the Druid deck, and we'll see which one of these is coming up strongest for you at this time. Oh, Leo, there's one of my favorites. That's our gorgeous Highland cow. And she is such a strong goddess energy, very earth connected, very grounded, very solid, very stable. So this is the opposite energy to me of Scorpio, because to me she brings through that very Taurus, grounded, earth connected energy. So if you are feeling kind of thrown off, kind of off kilter, this is a great reminder, Leo, to nurture yourself, ground yourself, eat good food, take care of your body and your physical health and well-being, because the cow energy is also a very strong healer. So let's bring up a magical affirmation card for you and get a little bit of good positive luck for you. Woo, these are popping. Okay, so let's see, Leo. Oh, authenticity came up off of the top. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. So Leo, just remember to be very true to yourself, because when that challenge from Scorpio comes up, you may feel like people are kind of hard on you, or they're not really appreciating you for who you truly are. So don't forget that who you are is more than fine. It is absolutely the right step in the right direction. So don't be afraid to truly be yourself, be creative, be colorful, be bold, be loving, dramatic, all those things that make you that bright, positive energy in the dark, because Scorpio is that journey through the dark. It's the darkest time of the year, literally and, metaphysically. So it's like you are that bright, radiant sunshine, and some people are really needing that from you right now. So let's move Mr. Dragon over here, and we're going to pull into your tarot and get you some deeper messages for this period. So let's get November 1st through 15th. Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, please, Spirit. Okay, so look at this one, Leo. The Page of Pentacles comes up. This is, again, very earthy energy. You can see it's in the forest with the deer and the woods. And so this, to me, it's a youthful energy. So this could be the beginnings of either a new business, new venture, new opportunity. You could be planting some seeds, investing for the future, or saving for something in the future. Many times the page can bring through messages of some type. So let's clarify this card real quick with a second tarot deck. Yeah, and so I think, oh my goodness, Leo, this is really clearing some old energies away, because there's that Devil card. Again, very earthy because it's a Capricorn card. But to me, this is like letting go of especially any financial concerns that you've had in the past, anything especially that's kind of been dragging you down, whether it's old debt or old, concerns about how you're going to move forward in the future. So this is bringing through new ideas, new information about how you might help, clear and clarify those areas. So let's bring up some energy from your past position and your future and see how those come out. Ooh, Leo. So going into the very immediate past is the King of Wands. So to me, this is you coming from a good place of strength and energy. It's your own energy. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Very fiery, very, very strong, good dominion over your resources and your world. So let's clarify him real quick and see what comes up for that King of Wands. Yeah, because this is you been pulling in. There's that High Priestess over the King of Wands. So, getting a really good understanding and approach to your spiritual life, to getting in touch with those deeper mysteries. That's really where you're coming from with this. And you're definitely going to need it as we go into this time of Scorpio, because this is deep spiritual mysteries. And it's kind of interesting because to me, if I was going to attribute a sign to the High Priestess, it would probably be Scorpio or Pisces, because it's very spiritual, it's secretive. She doesn't put all of her cards on the table, and that's very Scorpio to me. So this is you, like that's your fire energy coming together with those spiritual mysteries and really kind of revealing a lot of depth of soul to yourself. So very interesting, actually beautiful combination. So let's go into the future here for you, Leo. See what's coming forward. Yeah, a lot of clarity. We've got the Ace of Swords, really beautiful card that really brings up a lot of mental clarity and clearing away. So any kind of confusion that you're experiencing right now with that Pisces, energy from that Moon card, this is really saying that, Leo, into the future, into the immediate future, you're going to be clarifying and clearing a lot of the old baggage, and you'll start understanding a lot of what was hidden. It's crossed by the Judgment card from the second tarot deck. So look at that. To me, this again, it's like bringing things back to life, bringing things full circle. It's like, the life is restored. New vision is created, because that to me, again, is very Scorpio energy from the Judgment card. It's like literally those life and death and rebirth cycles. So you are going through right now. In some ways you might be feeling that. I think a lot of people are. That's not just for Leo. That's kind of for everyone. And just that's something to keep in mind, is that everyone's feeling the Scorpio energy as well, Leo. So there is sort of that symbolic death, birth, and resurrection going on. So this isn't just specifically to you, even though that is coming up very strongly in your future. So just remember, it's like other people are feeling it too. So it's not just you alone by yourself feeling it. Let's pull in some messages from your subconscious, from your deeper internal psyche, and also from your higher mind and your spiritual guides. Yeah, so Leo, you've been feeling a lot of conflict, both within and without. Inside, here's that Five of Wands coming up there. So that's definitely you feeling like a lot of inner conflict. You feeling kind of like you're arguing with yourself about, which approach to take, how to go, what to do. Let's bring up a clarifier over that to get a little bit more detail on the nature of these conflicts. Yeah, and it might just be because, Leo, you're feeling a little itchy. This, this Eight of Pentacles is really a very strong card. It's very earthy, it's very rooted. But the other side of that, because this is you just working one day at a time, the part of that might really be kind of rubbing you wrong is it's like, oh, I'm tired, I'm getting impatient, I'm getting restless. I keep working, and I don't feel like I'm seeing the, the result of my efforts coming through very well at all. So this could be you definitely within. You're feeling kind of like, when is it going to get better? When is that going to shift? So you got to be kind of patient with this, Leo, because there's part of you that just is like, stay the course. And then there's the other part of you that's like, I can't take it anymore. I'm bored. I'm restless. I need something, it's a little more variety in your life, because things could feel a little monotonous for you right now. So let's pull some information from your higher mind to see what's coming through there that may help give some advice about that. Yeah, Leo, this is to me right now, because we are in that Mercury retrograde. Here comes that Hermit card on top of the Seven of Wands. So to me, this is kind of like your higher mind, your higher spirit, your spirit guides are kind of telling you, yes, a lot of the conflict that you're feeling, part of it is only in your mind. Part of it isn't completely real, because we always see in that Seven of Wands card, it's like it looks like he's being attacked, right? He's fighting off all these elements, but we can't actually see what's holding those sticks. So the sticks could just actually be stuck in the ground, and there's nothing actually really attacking him. So it's really saying, clarify where that conflict is coming from. Is it really something external, or are you just kind of fighting in your own mind, and it's time to just clear, meditate, pray, breathe, whatever you do to clear the mind, because that Hermit card crossed over that is really telling me it's time to just, you know, get some time to yourself, to clear your energy, to truly seek your truth. Don't let other people really influence you in a negative way at all. So Leo, you actually might really benefit from taking a little time out to yourself right now. Not a bad idea, because I do feel that with that Ace of Swords and the Judgment card coming in the immediate future, that we do have a lot of clarity entering the scene before too long. So try to hang in there. All right, so let's pull some cards up the side for some advice on all of this. Yes, Leo, and this is absolutely interesting, because Cancer also got the same card in the same position about the suggested approach being that it's the Hanged Man, go with the flow, don't push the river. Right now it's like you're not completely out of one state of being and you're not completely in another, so you're really kind of in between times in some area. So just kind of hang with it. Don't push it too hard, because if you rush your process, you really miss out on a lot of enlightenment and a lot of information that will be very valuable to you in the future. Yeah, again, look at that, Leo, crossed by that moon card's coming up again. So to me, yes, it's like if anything is cloudy, unclear, confusing, a little deceptive, it's like you're not quite seeing what's going on behind the scenes. And that's really bugging you. That's really bugging you. It's like you don't like that. You do not like not knowing. So this and that is the biggest challenge of Leo with Scorpio, I tell you, because Leo, you're a very open, very, you know, upfront, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and Scorpio energy is the opposite. It's more closed, it's more emotionally intense, all the emotion drives inside rather than coming out. And so, yeah, this is going to take a little patience to get to the clarity, because, you know, what you need to know right now, for some of you out there, this is highly about romantic relationship, but this could also just do with communication. This is Gemini energy. So it's like if communication is thwarted or blocked, that's definitely something, you know, you need to be aware of, because with Mercury retrograde right now, communication is very blocked, because Mercury is our planet of communication, thought, mental facility. And so, you know, there's almost nothing you can really quite do right now, because that energy is just simply not there to really move forward in a big way communication wise. So let's pull a clarifier on the Lovers, please. Yes, because this is like, oh, see, it's breaking your heart, Leo, and your heart is so big. It just feels painful for me to see that. This is definitely not for all of you, but for a good many of you out there, Leos, this is about a relationship issue where communication is not coming through solidly, where it's really, really hurting you. This could, I don't really get the sense that this is like a ghosting situation where someone is completely gone out of the picture, but for some of you, I'm really getting this sense that it's like you had something nice going, your heart was getting really activated, and then they've just been acting kind of just not as upfront, or kind of confusing, not being really as transparent as you would like. So this has been really, really frustrating. Hopes and fears position is the Page of Swords. So, you know, this could be somebody who's been kind of immature. You know, could even be somebody younger than you, or just a younger energy than you. This can be like a little bit of spying energy too with that Page of Swords. Somebody kind of, you know, like watching what you're doing, or you're watching what they're doing. And so let's pull a clarifier over this. This could also be messages coming through, maybe a text, maybe a call, because the pages often bring through messages, but sometimes because it can be kind of immature, it's not exactly what you want to receive. So let's see what comes up around him. Yeah, and it's made you feel really like scared to trust anymore. It's kind of got you in a defensive position where you're like, you know what, you ain't giving me what I want. I'm going to close up a little bit and be a little bit more tight, a little bit more careful. Going into the outcome card here, Leo, let's get a clarifier on this, because this is the Seven of Swords. Ick. There's a lot of deception that comes with this card, a lot of things being hidden. So, you know, somebody in your life is potentially being really sneaky, not being open. And even if they're not actually doing that, you feel like they're doing that. And that doesn't help. That just does not help the way you feel. So let's pull a clarification over this, Leo. See what comes up around the Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Yeah, so Leo, this is really, to me, it's like if somebody's being dishonest, deceptive, not completely clear with you right now, here's that Fool card. It's kind of like, just let it go right now. If you can't get what you need, what you want, this is like you just stepping away and saying, you know what, I'm going to follow my bliss. I'm not going to worry about somebody who's not being completely upfront with me. I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm going to follow my joy, follow my innocent, sweet nature, and take the leap of faith maybe away from that, because Leo, I honestly find always that when we take back our power, that's when we truly discover what's best for us. And if it's somebody that's not treating us right, then we find that out too. So definitely, Leo, take good care of your heart, and remember that things are going to get clearer as we go past this retrograde that ends on November 20th. I will see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.